back to 22 Fashion Engineers. I'm Elizabeth and today's tutorial is about how to wear burgundy blush. Now, burgundy blush can sound a little dark and a little bit intimidating, particularly for fairer skin tones such as myself. But burgundy blush can be absolutely stunning in the fall, and it works with a variety of skin tones, from the very warm like myself to very cool skin tones with pink undertones. So I wanted to feature this blush to the best of its ability, and instead of letting it sing for itself in a look with very neutral eyeshadows, I decided to create a symphony of colors and add a couple jewel tones in my eyeshadows and on my lips as well. Keep watching the video. I hope you get a few tips and enjoy it. Please let me know your feedback in the comments down below. Before we even put blush on, we want to prepare the skin. After putting on foundation and moisturizers and a whole bunch of creamy products, your skin is going to be very moist. So if we're going to come in with a pigmented blush like a burgundy, that powder is going to stick to your skin and is going to be such a headache to try to fix. So in order to avoid that happening, we're going to prepare the skin by powdering first. I'm using a Rimmel's Stay Matte powder today with an all-over powder brush, and I'm simply going to get rid of the moisture that the foundation created on my skin. For cheeks, I'm going to be using NARS's Mounia, which I don't believe is available in stores anymore, but they have an updated color now called Seduction from the same brand. This is what it looks like. You can use any burgundy blush of your choice. This is on the cranberry side. I'm going to be using it with a powder, the same powder brush that I used previously, and I'm just going to go all over and add a flush of color to my skin. I'm not necessarily containing this to my cheekbones or following the contour of my cheekbone. I'm placing this all over, and because we have that powder on the face already, you see how easy it is to blend this. If you want to build it up, you can, and it all depends on your skin tone and how tolerant you are of very bright colors on your cheeks. Even though this is a little bit on the darker side, once you put it on, it reads a little bit brighter than what it looks like in the pan. Try my eyelids with NYX's ESB03 eyeshadow base. This is the skin tone eyeshadow base that I usually use. It gives a very nice even tone, preparing your eyes for the powder eyeshadows. This look is all about blush, but in order to bring out its best qualities, we're going to use a lot of jewel tone eyeshadows. We're going to be starting with this eyeshadow by NYX. This is in the color lime green with a small detail brush like this. And we're going to be applying this from the inner corner towards the middle of our upper eyelid. We're going to begin where the highlight usually begins, and then we're going to taper that color all the way towards the middle of our eye, more than we would usually do it with a highlight. And this is such a stunning color. It's a green with a lot of gold in it. It's almost metallic, but the finish of it is actually on the satin side, so you don't have to worry about too much sparkle. It's a very beautiful texture. It's very smooth, and this is just a perfect fall color. I'm using this palette by Wet n Wild in the color Petal Pusher with an all-over lay down brush like this brush by Sonia Kashuk. And I'm going to come in to this second color here, which is very interesting. It's got a lot of gold shimmer in it. It's somewhat purple. It's somewhat rusty. It's a very interesting color. I'm going to be applying this pretty much all over my eyelid, focusing on the center, meeting that lime green NYX eyeshadow that we just placed on the inner corner. And look at that gold just tying in with that green. This is a stunning combination, and they blend so nicely. The texture of these eyeshadows is really high quality. So there you go, no problems. Look at that gradient. The detailer brush by Eco Tools. I'm going to be using it with this eyeshadow by Prestige. This is in the color Addiction. And these are gorgeous colors. I'm going to be taking a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to bring it right underneath my lower lash line all the way through. And these are very pigmented as well. some of the newer eyeshadows at the drugstore, I find, and very good quality as well. All these eyeshadows are very inexpensive, but the quality does not suffer one bit. Crease, we're going to be using this trio by Wet n Wild. This is in the color On Cloud 9 with a fluffy blending brush. And we're going to come into this bottom color, which is a very soft denim color, very cool tone. And we're going to be placing this in our crease, meeting that lime green, and pretty much focusing on the outer V. And these colors just play so beautifully together into each other. Neither of them is overly dark, but they have a very muted and very golden quality at the same time. So look how everything is coming together. Just make sure that you blend. Blending this look is key. I'm going to be lining my eyes with this gel eyeliner by Maybelline. This is in the color Emerald Velvet. And I'm going to be using the matching brush that comes with it. Look how stunning this color is. I'm not going to create cat line. I'm just going to line my entire upper eyelash line. And this is a very beautiful color that ties everything together. But it's not very bright also. So it's going to play in and bring out that lime green that we placed in the inner corner. Being in the same color family, they pick up on each other. And I want a very soft line. I'm not looking for a very well-defined line. I'm looking for something that's very soft and very blended. And again, I'm not winging out the tail. I'm just finishing that shape. And on the lower waterline, I'm going to be using this retractable waterproof eyeliner by NYX in the color deep blue. And this is almost a navy, but a little bit of a brighter navy with a little bit of a metallic quality. And this is going to pick up on the color that we used in our crease. So now we have that eyeliner that we placed on the upper eyelid, on the upper eyelash line, pick up on the lime green that we have in the inner corner, and this blue is going to pick up on the color that we placed on the crease. The all over purple color that we placed in the center of our upper eyelid is going to pick up on the eyeshadow that we placed on our lower eyelid, and the whole look is just going to blend together, giving this beautiful symphony of colors. I'm going to be using Maybelline's Falsies mascara in the color black, but I don't want too heavy of a look, so I'm going to get rid of the excess mascara. As you see, I'm placing a lot of it in the tube, and just to make sure that I still don't have too much, I'm going to grab a tissue paper and I'm going to be wiping gently the wand, and I'm gonna try to get some mascara on it, but not too much. And now you see that there's not a lot of excess. So this is going to give me a more feathery look and not as heavy, because we don't want to overwhelm all the subtle tones that we have going on in the eyeshadow. And I'm only doing one coat. I'm going to be doing the same thing to my lower lashes, and I'm gonna coat as many as I can all the way towards the center. Just to tie everything together. And for lips, I'm going to be using Revlon's lipstick in Pink Pearl. This is a beautiful neutral pearly pink, mauvey, warm. I don't know how they managed to get this color, because it balances everything in one and it's so wearable. final look. Let me give you a close-up so you see how the blush is tying in to the colors of my eyeshadows and how everything is supporting itself. This is not an isolated color on my cheeks. It doesn't have to look harsh. It's a very subdued, very muted color, and it's a color within a color palette that I created on my face with the eyeshadows, with the lipstick, and everything just works together. It's okay to go a little bit more concentrated for the fall. We see the foliage wherever we go, and we see that layering of colors, so our eye is used to seeing a multitude of colors, and you can do the same thing with your makeup as long as you keep everything cohesive and you don't have the colors compete with each other. The reason why this look works is because everything is in the jewel tone family, and this is a look that can work for a variety of skin tones, a variety of eye colors. I have blue-green eyes, which is not easy to work with. They would work great for green eyes, for blue eyes. Brown eyes would look amazing with this look. Any sort of skin tone, from the cooler end of the spectrum to the very warm, from light to dark. I try to keep everybody in mind as I create my tutorials, and I hope this helped. If you have any ideas that you picked up, let me know. Thumbs up the video if you like it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As usual, all the products are listed in the information bar down below. Thank you for watching. For mascara, I'm going to be using Maybelline's. I'm going to be using Maybelline's. So any burgundy blush of your choice you can use in the same manner. I'm taking a large powder blush brush. Mascara, I'm going to be using Maybelline's